Thank you very much. Nataka kusema hapa, najua kuko na viongozi wengi hapa kwa hii room. Wale jameni hawezi kuongea saa hii. Muniruhusu. Please, I apologize that I can't call you to talk, but let's just finish so that the fifth, who has so graciously agreed to come and be with us, can tell us what his agenda is as NARC and as Muungano Party. And I say this because I know he has just come from a trip of many, many weeks. And when he landed from the airport, he said he was going to come straight here. Asante sana kwa hiyo kutuonyesha heshima kubwa sana hata ukiwa umechoka. Kwa sababu sasa dakika zangu zimeisha, nitasema machache tu. Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, Party Leader of ODM, na Baba and the fifth President, my colleagues all who are here, members of Parliament and the governors, distinguished delegates of NARC and the Muungano, na wale wengine wajaongea. Ladies and gentlemen, hamujambo tena? Hamujambo? Pana kulala, kazi ndio imeanza. Nataka kusema machache tu, niseme kwangu it's a great honor to address this gathering of the National Rainbow Coalition and the Muungano Party delegates. Na niseme hii ndio muungano ya kwanza ya vyama ya NARC na ingine muungano kuja pamoja wawe na joint National Delegates Conference. It's unique. It has not happened before. Kila chama inafanya, lakini vile naongea mimi na Mheshimiwa Governor, Mheshimiwa Kibwana ambao yeye ndio kiongozi wa muungano, na Mheshimiwa maendeleo chap, Mheshimiwa Governor, we think alike. And therefore we can hold this delegates conference together because we are saying we must push this country political work forward. Allow me niongee machache ile imeongewa na wale wengine, kwa sababu mesikia my young brother CS Wamalwa akiwaambia vile tulianza tangu 2002 tukianza kutembea pamoja tulete Kenya pamoja. Na yule alianzisha hii mfumo wa coalition, yule alisema tuje pamoja, ni none other than Raila Amolo Odinga. Kila mmoja alikuwa ameshikilia chama chake. Mimi nilikuwa na chama changu cha National Party. Mheshimiwa Amolo alikuwa na yake ya Ford Kenya. Na Mheshimiwa Mwai Kibaki alikuwa na chama cha DP. Tulikuwa kila mmoja anashikilia yake. Tinga akaingia na chama cha LDP. Akasema tuweke vyama pamoja, National Rainbow Coalition, ili tuokoe Kenya. Alikuwa yeye ni mmoja wale walikuwa wanataka kugombea kiti ya uraisi. Lakini akasema mimi nikiwaambia Kenya ni kubwa kushinda any of us seated here. Ndio alisema tuweke vyama pamoja, have the same agenda of reviving the country Kenya, na kutoa chama cha KANU kwa uongozi. He is the first person who put a coalition together, this NARC. Today, like the good disciples in the Bible, we continue to carry the flame of coalition building. He is the first person to do coalition building. And therefore today we have again coalesced around ourselves of like-minded people. And I want to say here, we do not coalesce around everybody. If you ask us to coalesce around some people who have no idea where they can take Kenya, we will be lying to you. We only coalesce around people who think like us, who want to help Kenya to go forward, and who are consistent. So today we are doing this because of what we have done in the past, and we know how to do it to ensure that the next government is going to be formed around all like-minded, all those who want to see Kenya going forward. And just to say here, we must never allow somebody, and we have said this, and everybody who has spoken here has said it, if President Kenyatta himself has looked at the person who he has worked with for the last 9 years, na kama huyu nikimwachia Kenya that we all know itakuwa imeisha. Nasikia Mheshimiwa Governor wa Machako akiuliza, what have you seen in this man who you have worked with for so many years? I can answer you in one word. He's a con man. Con man. He will con you. He has no idea what year he can take Kenya. And I can tell you quickly, before I tell our own history, that at the time, and I've been a member of parliament for a long time, in 1992, Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga ndio alikuwa wako kwa Ford Kenya, na mimi nilikuwa huko Ukambani nikipigana nikiwa kwa chama cha DP. Ndio yeye, and I say here today, it is him. Huyu Mheshimiwa Ruto alikuwa member of the YK92, and their training was rape women, maim people, beat them, kill them, make sure that Kano wins. That is his. That is what he used to do. I can speak this authoritatively here in this hall. Is this a person you can accept to lead a country? You can almost say easily that he's a gorilla. This country must be led by a person who is tested, who is tried, and who can move this country forward. Tukiingia 2002 alikataa tukileta country pamoja. 2005 tulikuwa tunataka katiba mpya. Akasema no, anataka chama kimoja, katiba moja, ile mzee ya kudhurumia watu, kupiga watu, akakataa katiba hiyo. 2010, which is one of the major things that we have achieved in this country, akasema hataki. Hii ya mwisho ya 2010, ye mwenyewe pia akaenda nchi yote ya Kenya kusema BBI msiongeze mamlaka, msiongeze watu, msiongeze pesa kwa watu, kwa sababu anataka kuongoza nchi ambao ni ya watu maskini. Tukasema this is the thing that President Uhuru Kenyatta is so afraid of. Na sisi hapa kwa hii room, NARC na muungano, ni lazima tuseme ya kwamba this is not a person who can lead this country. Tunakubaliana? Tunakubaliana? Yule anasema sisi sote tunasema huyu aishie. Mnionyeshe na mkono. Nionyeshe na mkono. Nionyeshe na mkono. Aishie kabisa. Tukiwa NARC, ile ilitengenezwa na Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga, tulikuwa ndani, Mheshimiwa late my brother Wamalwa, His Excellency Muda Wori, late George Saitoti, Professor Nyang' Nyong', among others, Professor Kivutha Kibwana, na wale walikuja pamoja. Ile mnaona Vision 2030, na ile maendeleo inakuja na hii chama ya Jubilee kiongozwa na Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta. Ilianza hapo. Na ndivyo nasema, hata hii mnaona National Social Health Insurance, tulianza hiyo, sasa ndio Universal Health Care. Hiyo ilianza hapo. Na tukiwa tunataka tuone mtu ambayo yule ataendesha na ataona mahitaji ya wananchi, ni mmoja tu, hakuna mwingine. Msidhani mnaweza kupata mwingine sasa. Wale wengine watakuwa John come late list, lakini nyinyi mmeanza mkimbie tulete kila mtu ndani. 2013, we kama NARC, we also came together with Jubilee to continue with the things that we have been doing. Again, coalescing around issues, not coalescing around what will I get. It is not about me, it's not about you, it's about the entire country, Kenya. Tukisema, ile tumeangalia, Azimio la Umoja inasema, na tumeangalia hii yote, inataka kuinua vijana. And we want a Kenya where a young person from Ukambani, with the right skills and opportunity, can make garments and decent wage and live well. A Kenya where subsistence maize farmer, equipped with a working tractor and a dryer, supported by extension officers and stable prices, can earn a living and ensure that he lives well. We want... Asante sana. We want and we believe in NARC, in a Kenya where a Kikotech can be everywhere in this country, where young people can make garments, world-class garments, and they can sell them locally and they can sell them internationally. We believe in a Kenya where women are properly empowered to exploit their full potential and to live well. We have seen a lot of cases of gender-based violence, and I am sure BABA will deal with this one so that women can live happily with their families and in their homes. BABA, this is something that you have got to address. We do not want women maimed, battered, and things like that. A Kenya that is less independent of foreign goods and with robust manufacturing, trading, and tourism sector. We believe that in partnering with like-minded coalition, we will be able to come up with policies that will create opportunities and jobs for the numerous young men and women in this country who are looking for employment. What I have talked about above are things that we have done in the past as NARC all together, and now that we have the same champion who is holding Azimio and holding with another champion, you know, Raila Amolo Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta, two champions of ensuring that this country can move forward. We can never go wrong. However, a cloud of poverty hangs over Kenyans, especially after the COVID-19 pandemic that ravaged our key economic sectors of tourism, transport, and manufacturing and trade. It was reported that 1.7 million Kenyans lost jobs in transport, tourism, and trade and manufacturing. When the first COVID-19 pandemic was declared in Kenya in March 2020, the effects, a raft of measures were instituted to protect, prevent, and manage the effects of the pandemic. And this included the closure of educational and social institutions, suspension of flights, restriction of movement, and review of working models, with a lot of people working from home. We now know, and we have been given this, that 6.2 million Kenyans have been pushed into poverty. Sadly, according to Safaricom, over 10 million Kenyans use Fuliza daily, meaning that they only need 300 shillings every day for their needs. That is real poverty and suffering. 14 million Kenyans are in informal employment with no guarantee of sustainable or stable income. Kipra have given us 6.2 million Kenyans living in rental houses, those who cannot afford 3,000 shillings as rent per month. The same report shows that 58% of Kenyans are now living in abject poverty. Your Excellency, the fifth, this is what you are going to deal with the minute you get into that office from the 9th of August 2022. We need to recover and re-engineer our country's resources to better the lives of Kenyans. It is time to move from recovery to better jobs. And Your Excellency, I know you are able to do this. We must strive to attain, once again, 100% food and nutrition security through brain-fed agriculture, much more than rain-fed agriculture. Achieving 100% universal health care is possible by scaling NHIF uptake across the country. We owe our children this so that they can live happily. Your Excellency, as I finish, as I conclude, we have two choices mbili to make. And I think NARC and Muungano, you have made the best choice. That we can either decide to go on our own, or we can team up with the coalition that can help us get into the government so that we can safeguard our hard-earned, uhuru wa Kenya. And I think the choices that we have made, that the second one, we can be very pragmatic and seek partners to work with who are sure we can win the election and form the government. We have been guided to find partners who have credibility, who have consistency, who have passion, solution-oriented, and compassionate to delivering a better Kenya. The mandate you have given us as your leaders to seek partners has led us to only one direction, and that one direction is Azimio la Umoja. It's Azimio la Umoja. We know the leaders of Azimio, they are tried, they are tested, they are consistent, they are committed, they are focused and sure of what needs to be done for this country. We feel our dreams, hopes, and resources will be safe in Baba Raila Amolo Odinga's hands. As a party leader and governor and a woman leader and a mother, I know Kenya will be safe in Baba's hands. Baba will steer this country to greater heights. I know for sure Baba will protect devolution. Mama will protect every Kenyan. Baba has died, has been jailed, has been in detention to fight for you and I who have not gone through what he has gone through. So we are safe in Baba's hands. I want to say, finally, like Elena Roosevelt said many years ago, and I quote this, "Many people will walk in and out of your life, but only great people leave footprints in your path," end of quote. For us, we are confident to endorse Raila Amolo Odinga. We are confident to endorse Raila Amolo Odinga because his footprints have been clearly marked in the path of making Kenya a great nation. In conclusion, I implore all of you to work with us as we craft a winning formula within Azimio la Umoja. We are a party that is never afraid to go against the grain and the current and take bold decisions for the betterment of Kenyans. We are called upon to show courage by going back to the basics and ensuring that Kenyans can put food on their tables, send children to school, access affordable health care, and are meaningfully employed in various economic sectors. Let us be the party that always brought smile on Kenyans' faces. Let Kenyans say once again, yote yawezekana.